I guess I can't be friends with a guy and decide that I'll go back to his place. That's a lesson to all women out there.
After you go to nightclub.
We should not follow nightclub under the influence.
Under the influence.
Okay. Okay. What is your take on threesomes? I mean, would you do it? Have you done it before?
Done.
Yeah? I mean, God, this one. Have you threesomes?
Yes.
Would you do it?
I would love. I've never done it before, but I'd love to do it.
What about you, James? Why are you like
You know, go do one.
No, that you've never done it before.
I don't do one before. But I'll do it 2 girls and me, not 2 guys and a girl.
Why?
What if the other guy in the job, the girl passed me?
It's over. It's over.
I'd rather do 2
It
girls.
is over.
But I've never done it before, but it's something I would love to try.
What do you think of it, though? Do you
I think it
it's
would be nice. It would be sexy.
James?
You know go do one.
I've done it before.
You did it.
Oh no, but I was much younger. That was when I was in.
You do one before.
Yeah, I've done it.
You're much younger, but you're still a young guy. What are you talking about?
But that's what I'm using much.
Okay.
I was in college. I think I was in level 200 or something like that.
Right.
And I was dating this girl, and she came to ask me whether I'll be comfortable to do with her friend because she also hasn't tried it.
I mean, give me the girl number.
And I said, and I said, I thought about it because I was a bit uncomfortable. Because, you know, it would take a lot of confidence for a girl to come and talk to you.
There was a girl that asked you.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you know, culturally, religiously, morally.
At that time, I wasn't thinking culturally, religiously. I was just going for it because I'd never done it. And, you know, I was enjoying my
Would you do it now?
exuberance. Now, no. Now,
Why?
it'll be difficult for me because, you know...
Even if your girl asks you now, you're dating, right?
Yeah.
Even if your girlfriend came to you
No,
and
no.
said, James.
Especially now, no. I think it will make things very complicated.
Why?
We'll start looking at each other with a different eye.
The things were complicated then when you were in college?
What if you...
No, I was young.
Your girl tell you say you won't do one?
That's what I just asked them.
Yeah, after I'll see her in a certain light. I'm telling you, whichever way that I used to see her would change because now I'll probably see her to be someone who has all these fantasies and could be doing things outside that I don't even have no clue about.
Yeah, but that's what she wants to do with you.
No, there's a third person in the picture. Because I feel like sex is something you need to share with your partner.
What if the person is random?
No, still no.
You will still not do it.
No.
But
I'll
you
still
would do
not
it.
Yeah.
Random
No.
girlfriend, wife, you would just
I
do
understand
it.
because he probably, so he claims, he hasn't done it. So,
You're curious.
I'm curious to see
but it
how...
is very nice. Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about your favorite cars, perfumes, fragrances.
Yeah.
What is your favorite car, John?
It's,
What's with cars and men anyway?
I think what defines you is the car you drive and the shirts you wear and how good you smell. Because the first impression is the car you drive.
I think it's a shoe you wear.
Forget about shoes.
I look at shoes and the way you smell. I don't know about your shoe. Oh, jeez. Can you put your feet down, please?
Yeah, I mean,
so, cars.
Yeah, I generally like 4x4s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And James, you like 4x4s too, right?
Yeah.
I think you guys have you have this attitude of you don't really care what people think of you, what people say. I mean, is it because of the experiences you've been through, or is it because you guys? You know, the thing is, I feel like men they get it much easier than women when it comes to a lot of things. Even with the kind of things you say, men obviously are given a lot more. What's the word? They're given a lot more. They get away with a lot of things than women. I could never say certain things that I'm thinking without people thinking that ooh, she's a bad girl. But when a man says it, or for instance, if a man is cheating, he's considered a player. He's a boy. He's gone. But if a woman is cheating,
if you were the one saying that you had a threesome before,
I mean,
probably take it in a different
exactly.
context.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But so is it because of the attitude that you guys have, or guys have in general, that doesn't? I don't know. It's like I don't care at mannerism.
I think it depends on who the person is. If John decides to share a video of himself having a shower and, you know, being silly and joking and probably maybe, you know, showing his nipples or whatever, people will probably just laugh it off and go like, John is such an idiot.
Yeah.
But Echo Smith will probably not get away with
Right,
something like that.
right.
So it depends on the individual.
Yeah.
People can swallow some things based on your personality.
Yeah, or your brand.
Yeah, it's not like
basically.
a
So what is the
that's not-
relationship like with God? I mean, are you religious? Are you spiritual? What is it? What is this? What rules do you live by?
I don't really go to church. I'm not a church-going person. But that doesn't take away the fact that I'm a religious person. I pray.
So you're a spiritual person.
Yes, I'm a
Okay.
spiritual person.
Right.
Thank you very much. I pray. I read the Bible. I know that I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I don't just go, you know, because I know that I didn't just come into the world for nothing. you
Right.
know. There are rules and regulations.
Right.
And when you're doing the right thing, you know.
Would
When
you
you're
consider
doing the
yourself a
wrong,
forgiving person? Are you a very forgiving person?
yeah, very.
And it stems down from religion or from culture,
No,
background?
I think it's more of cultural background and how I was brought up. Yeah, it's when you do something to me and I'm offended or I'm really hurt. In the moment, obviously, I'll let you understand that this
Yeah,
and this, but
yeah.
I would want to talk about it. I won't just go off on you and
Yeah.
then, you know, just let things slide.
Yeah.
I would rather we talk about it, settle our differences,
Yeah.
so that there will be that mutual respect
Yeah.
instead of just keeping it in your head.
Death. What is your view on it?
Death,
Yeah.
that we will die one day, and that we are living on borrowed time. And so the few years that God has given you on earth, you should try as much as possible to make an impact. Some people feel as if they are never going to die. But I always say that if we can all visit the mortuary, at least once every 6 months, you would value life more.
How many times have you been to the mortuary?
I have a couple of times. Last year I went once. The year before I went once. And the first time I went, I really value life because you enter and of course you see the bodies there. And these are people 24 hours ago they had life, but now they don't. And so when I came out, I had a different perception of life. So when I now see people doing tuno, hey, I just say, Charlie, war die. So just calm down, do good, pray to God, go to church, or pray to your maker and just live your life, because war die.
But I don't know if this is blasphemous, but don't you think it's not fair that Adam and Eve did something and we are suffering from that? Because death actually started from then, when they went against the word of God. And then they said, we're going to suffer, and your generations are going to suffer.
Yeah, but in death we have life as well, if you want to think
Yeah.
about it, because Christ died so we might live.
And
That
so
is what my religion teaches me.
And then another question, that we're living in this world and we don't know when we're going to die. It's like you're living in my house and I tell you that, hey, look, you will be leaving soon.
That is
And
why
you don't know when.
That is why you need to prepare. You always have to be prepared. That's why he's
And
saying
if you
that.
believe you go to heaven, this is just like a transition, a passing place, and then definitely.
So I take it that you have a different view on death.
Yeah,
then.
I'm coming. How would you feel if I give you my car? You're driving it, you're in town. I see you, and obviously you're wearing my clothes. I see you and I tell you, get out for the car. Give me my clothes. No, I didn't inform you nothing, and I take it all. And I leave you naked in the street. How would you take that?
I don't think we can compare that to the idea of death. Now that's it's I don't want to compare that because that is not what God does. He doesn't take and embarrass you. You understand? You're trying to make it sound like
No.
death embarrasses.
I'm
Because you take the clothes off
I'm
me
talking
and
about-
leave me to walk naked on the street and the car. I mean, that is embarrassing me.
Yeah, so
You know?
imagine that you're able to build this industry or whatever, and just when everything starts
That is why you don't need to
blossom.
build. That's why you don't need to build material things. You need to build relationships. You need to create.
But in the
impact.
world, you need
to
material things to
Yes, but you're not
survive.
going to go back with those material things. So the material things will help make it comfortable, but that's
Yeah.
not what you should dwell on. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's about the lives that you change, the lives that you touch, the impact that you create. Don't let me get all preachy on you, baby.
Let's talk.
What does happiness mean to you, though?
Let's talk more about this over drinks.
Yeah. Over drinks. Yeah. Happiness.
Happiness.
Yes.
What makes me happy?
What is happiness to you?
Honestly speaking, family, friends. I'm good.
Family, friends. John.
Family, friends. I just like to socialize. I like it when people are always around.
The friends that when they come back to your apartment, you might take advantage of them. Those kind of friends.
Nobody said they're taking advantage of anybody.
Yeah. What does happiness? What does happiness mean to you?
Impacting other people's lives positively. That's what happiness means. But we didn't say when you come to our apartment, take advantage.
You just said it. You said, we are coming to my house.
No.
After you are drunk.
We are just saying that something.
There were circumstances.
The circumstances under control.
To happiness.
To happiness.
So we find it.